GK Masters History. The first question: who founded the Quebec city? Is it Giovanni Caboto, Ferdinand Magellan, Henry Hudson, or Samuel de Champlain? Yes, the correct answer is obviously Samuel de Champlain. Unfortunately, only one got it correct. One thinks it's Ferdinand Magellan. One thinks it's Giovanni Caboto. Giovanni Caboto is also a founder, but Samuel de Champlain found the Quebec City in 3rd July 1608, and it was formerly called Stadacona. Henry Hudson found North American Hudson River and the Hudson Bay. So let's see who got it correct. Oreo Champ comes into an early lead with 814 points, followed by Tony Stark and Dusty. Let's head on to the next question. The second question: who was the commander of Confederate States during the American Civil War? Jefferson Davis, Ulysses S. Grant, Robert E. Lee, Thomas Jonathan Jackson. Yes, obviously the correct answer is Robert E. Lee. He was the commander of Confederate States. Jefferson Davis was the president of the Confederate States. Ulysses S. Grant was the commander of the other side. He also became a US president. He is the 18th US president. Jefferson Davis is the former president president of the Confederate States, and Thomas Jonathan Jackson was the commander of Confederate, and he also became the Confederate general during the American Civil War. He was so tough, he also got a nickname called Stonewall Jackson. Let's head on to the next. Let's head on to the leaderboard. So Oreo Champ and Dusty got it correct, and Dusty comes into the second place, followed by Tony Stark. Oreo Champ still retains the lead. Third question: when did Christopher Columbus sail the ocean blue? Is it in 1492, 1455, 1483, or in 1482? Unfortunately, no one got it correct. One thinks it's 1483, another thinks it's in 1482, but the correct answer is 1492. It was the same year that Christopher Columbus found America. Let's head on to the leaderboard. Nobody got it correct, so no change in the points either in the positions. Let's head on to the next question. The fourth question: who was the last Tsar of Soviet Russia? Is it Alexei? Is it Joseph Stalin? Is it Nicholas II? Or is it Vladimir Lenin? Yes, the correct answer is Nicholas II. He's actually not a great leader. He also had a poor handling of the Bloody Sunday, didn't control the World War I well. It was a humiliating when the Germans almost defeated Soviet Russia, uh, trying to capture Petrograd, and actually it led to his own abdication, and he was executed lately. Alexei is the son of Nicholas II. Lenin is a revolutionary person. Let's check who got it correct. So Dusty and Tony Stark got it correct, and there's only a 200-point margin between Oreo Champ and Dusty. Let's head on to the next question. It's a 989 Tiananmen Square incident is also known as the May 15th incident, God of Democracy, April 15th incident, or the June 4th incident. The correct answer is June 4th incident. Two thinks it's the May 15th incident, which is an incorrect answer. Well, it was actually a protest done by students to asking the Communist Party to end the one party rule, and to go with democracy ever since, but it didn't work out well. Until today, China is still a communist country. Let's have a check on the leaderboard. No one got it correct, so no change in positions. So it is the sixth question. Anschluss is the Poland invasion in 1939, invasion of Czechoslovakia, uniting with Austria, occupying the Ruhr. The correct answer is uniting with Russia. All of these are prohibited in the Treaty of Versailles in 1919. But as to break this Treaty of Versailles, Hitler did all of these things to form is not worthy of it. Poland invasion in 1939 led to World War II. It started up by occupying the Ruhr. It was a demilitarized zone. And then he united with Austria, which is forbidden according to the Treaty of Versailles. And then he invaded Czechoslovakia. And then finally, in September 1st, 1939, he invaded Poland, which kick-started the World War II. Let's see you got it correct. So Dusty comes into first place with 2,325 points with a 700 margin with Oreo Champ, followed by Tony Stark. Well done, Dusty. It's a 7th question. True or false? The main mission of the Night of the Long Night was to execute Röhm Purge. Yes, the correct answer is true. Well, two things is correct and one thing is false. After Adolf Hitler became the chancellor in 1933, he really wanted to take the army to his SA, or later known as the Nazi Party, but the main competition was Röhm Purge. He didn't let it happen, so as to get over it, Adolf Hitler had to execute Röhm Purge and 230 more personnel to settle his own personal counts, his enemies. So let's have a check on the leaderboard. Oh, that's interesting. Oreo Champ again comes into the lead. Oreo Champ and Tony Stark got it correct. And now there's a 200 margin between Oreo Champ and Dusty. Keep on the competition. The eighth question. Who is the only US president to serve consecutive terms in his presidency? James Buchanan, Grover Cleveland, John F. Kennedy, George Washington. Well, that was quite an easy question, but unfortunately only one got it correct. George Washington was the first US president. It's after ending the American Revolution. It's quite well known. John F. Kennedy is the only Roman Catholic president of the United States, and James Buchanan is the only unmarried president in the United States so far. So let's see who got it correct. Oh, this is really getting interesting by this point. Dusty again comes into first place with 2,989 points, followed by 2,569 points of Warrior Champ, and then Tony Stark. Anything can happen in the last second. Let's head on to the next question. When did the Wall Street crash? In 1933, in 1927, in 1929, or in 1927? That's a mistake. The correct answer is 1929. The Wall Street crash leading to the in 1929, leading to the Great Depression of Europe, and in 1933 is the year that Adolf Hitler became the German Chancellor. Let's head on to the leaderboard. So only Tony Stark got it correct. Now Dusty and Oreo Champ is divided by 400 points, and again Oreo Champ and Tony Stark is divided by 400 points. Anything is possible by this point. So it's the last question. How's my quiz? Well, thank you very much for your opinions and reviews. So let's check on the final podium. GK Masters History. In third place, we are Tony Stark with 3,117 points, who got 4 out of 10 correct. And in second place, we are Warrior Champ with 3,516 points. And in first place, we are Dusty with 3,928 points. Well done, Dusty. Well done, everyone. And thank you very much for participating. GK Masters History.